Hey, this is Max. Welcome back to another CSR2 video. Donna's Elite Holiday Cup is coming. It's in 20 hours, 3 minutes on my particular game, so we're talking about sometime tomorrow. Now, what's important with these kind of cups is the lock-ins, and I want to talk about that today. First, let's understand something about this. This event will give you 2 cars. You're going to win one at race 30 and one at race 60. Both cars are going to be part of the prize reward, but both are part of relays. Now, when it comes to relays, what happens is that you can either buffer the relays with one particularly maxed car and 2 mediocre ones, or if you have 3 mediocre ones, you're going to have a much tougher time. And if you have really badly built cars, you're not going to make it this far. You're going to have all 3 cars locked in by this point, so car selection becomes critical for all 3 lock-ins to make sure you will succeed at this event. So for those of us who have played a long time and have all these cars already, and at least one that's fully built, this is not even really a consideration when it comes to selecting these lower level cars, but it is a consideration in what fusions do I need. And I would rather get Honda over Nissan because I don't need more Nissan Silvia parts or Nissan Fusions, but I do need Honda Fusions. So my selection will be the Veris Civic over the Nissan Silvia. But for a new player who doesn't have fully maxed Silvia or even the Veris Civic Type R at all, your options become limited to these guys. In this situation, my advice is avoid the Mercedes. Why? If your Mercedes is maxed, that's one thing, but if it's not, Mercedes Fusions won't come from the dealership. You just can't get them. And if the game doesn't give you enough and you don't have keys to pull crates, this is a big mistake to pick. Plus, this car just is very slow. I am sure the challenges will be adjusted based on the cars you lock in, but even then, it's not worth it. Your best option as a newer player, if I had to pick between these two, I would say Audi, if you're okay with paying more to upgrade the RS5 and you have a star version. Plus, remember, this season's milestones in Audi, so you will want those fusions for the milestone and eventual championship showdown with that Audi. So Audi Fusions plus Audi RS5 is not a bad car for Tempest. All around, worth it. But if you're buying it from the dealership just to compete in this, then in a sense, you're probably too new to have much money. The BMW is going to be easier to get more parts for and more quickly up to stage 5 full fusion. However, stage 6s will be a challenge on either car. In the long run, if you were looking to maybe fully max either car, I think it's easier to strip T3 and actually get a stage 6 than a T2 and get a stage 6. So these two are about equal in my eyes. It becomes a strategic decision on your part whether you want more Audi or more BMW, understanding that you can get either one's fusion from dealership. You can get either car from the dealership to strip for stage 6s as well. So fully maxing out either car with the star version should not be super difficult, while I do have to say T2 can be a real pain because you could strip 30 of these T2 cars and not get a single stage 6. Alright, now that is lock-in number 1. Things start to get a lot more interesting once you go beyond that. Lock-in number 2, you have some good options, but not options most new players will have. And that's the issue here. If you're new, and if you have the Huracan, I would say lock in the Huracan, because at least you'll get Lamborghini parts that even if you cannot use on your Huracan because it's pretty much fully fusioned, the stage 6s are shared with that LB Silhouette Huracan that you're going to get as a reward. So you're kind of getting yourself a leg up on that. In my case, because of having other cars available and having enough parts already for the RX-7, I'm probably going to lock in one of the NSX, probably the AIM game, just to get more Honda parts. Again, Honda Fusions, once I built one Honda, I start to see it drop really fast, then I'm running out of epics. Always good to get access to more Honda Fusions. The same can be said for Mazda though. Let's say you have the RX-7, it's built, and you know, you're short on Mazda Fusions, and we know the RX-7 fully elite is one of the best cars for many of the elite showdowns. So there's a chance you're going to want to max this car, even if it's not fully elite now, eventually. So again, looking ahead, it's always about looking ahead with these car selections. That being said, if you know you don't have any stage 6s for this car, but you do for this one because it was a recent Cup car, or you do for that one, pick the one that you're more secure to get through the event on. Don't get stuck with a Mazda. It's the same issue if you get stuck with this car as if you get stuck with a Mercedes. Parts won't magically come to you and you just can't get them otherwise. Same actually is true for the NSX, but this is where the Huracan is basically my fallback. If I'm on a new account and my fallback is I'm not sure I got enough parts for any of these other ones, this will be my choice. So that is the second lock-in. Now, there's gonna be speed traps and sprints, and the truth is that everything will be adjusted according to the event. But I think none of these cars will struggle too much with any of that. Why am I not looking at the Vantage? Well, it's not that useful a car. Aston Martin Fusions you can get from dealership by buying the Vanquish. So I don't have any priorities for this car. So I'm only really looking at NSX, RX-7, and Huracan, regardless of the fact that I have the Vantage. Alright, now, third lock-in. This is where you're going to have very limited choices for most players. And quite honestly, the only choice should be, and is, the GR Supra. Because the rest of these choices really are not that useful for most players in any case. Now, all of us got a free Stingray, so there will be a temptation to put that in, maybe to get some Chevy parts. But again, this is going to be one of your relay cars, and the Supra is going to be built, and you probably still need stage 6s for it anyway. Go with the Supra. That's probably the easiest one to pick from. Everybody's got the Supra, and most people have the Corvette as well. But between the two, I would certainly go with the Supra, just because all of us are moving forward trying to get fusions and progression with it, and this is an opportunity to do it. So definitely for me, Supra. Now, if your Supra is fully elite, fully maxed, and you said, look, I don't need any more Supra stuff, then of course the 911R and the Corvette can be an option, or even the LB NSX for more Honda Fusions. For all of us who have stuff that are fully maxed already, the other options mostly is to open up the opportunity to get fusions. All these events generally give you crates, so you want to use those crates and leverage them to get more fusions. This is how you get fusions stocked up for future events or future cars. Never ignore the possibility of being able to get fusions you can't easily access through the game otherwise. That being said, the rewards here, we got some mystery rewards. I always worry about mystery rewards because they usually suck, but hopefully this time it's not, and it's going to be actually good. The other thing is, for those of you who are a little OCD, Natural Motion has this habit of giving you like off-number keys with these mystery rewards before. So you end up with, instead of 30,100 bronze keys, you'll have like 30,102 bronze keys. Now, there's no place to spend 2 bronze keys, and people go crazy over this. It doesn't really bother me, but Holiday Cups in the past have done stuff like that. So keep that in mind. It could happen in this case as well. Hopefully, it's actually token rewards and help us move forward on that elite upgrade stuff. So in the end, the Nissan GTR is going to end up being a elite car. So guess what? All that green tokens you think you have that's extra, that will eat it right up for you, no problem. Also, this car is a elite car as well, so more tokens being spent. We will never have enough tokens from the game in the near future, no matter how much you play. So just keep that in mind, that it's going to be the way it is. Alright, so that is my little review of how to lock in cars and what to consider for the Donna's Elite Holiday Cup. Good luck with it. Let me know if you have any questions or comments. If you like the video, leave a like, and if you like my channel and would like to get notifications, then please subscribe and hit the little bell. And as always, thank you for watching my videos. I'll catch you next time.